What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the first episode in our coverage of Dragon's Dogma. Now, this is a game that's very near and dear to my heart. I like this game a lot on the Xbox 360 when it first came out. Played the hell out of it. This is the PC release, and I wanted it to have some presence on the channel. I don't know. This game is a lot to undertake. Like, this could easily be 150 episodes before we get to the end of the game. There's a lot of game here, but I'm at the end of my recording day right now. I have about an hour and a half of just like open space, just like chilling. And I wanted to do something with this game, so this probably won't be a full series. This is probably just me messing around on camera, but because I like the game so much, I wanted it to at least have like a playlist or something on my channel of varied content. So while we may not finish the whole thing, I've got extra time. I figured why not bring you all along with me while we play a game that I liked a lot when it first came out. I've messed around with the PC version for about 5 or 6 hours just to get my bearings and relearn how everything works. I don't know everything about this game. It's been since the release of the game since I played it last. Like, seriously, it's been since like 2010 or 2011 since I played this last, aside from my playthrough that I did the last couple days just to warm up. So let's do a couple episodes, shall we? I think we'll have fun. There's a lot of cinematics on the front end that I think we're going to have to deal with, maybe? I don't know. We might make a character first, but I'm pretty sure there's cinematics, so we'll start a new game. Let's be on our way. Yep, proceed. Desired difficulty. It appears that normal mode is the only option, so we'll take that. A vast army slayed some dragons and some stuff. The dragon was evil. The army was crushed. Yes. I remember this part. I do indeed have me a light source. Press the I key real fast. I'm going to do the best to narrate like the key presses and stuff that I'm doing, because this game can be a little confusing when you first start. The controls are definitely designed. I mean, they did a decent job with the conversion as best as they could without redesigning an entire UI. So anyways, it can be a little confusing though. The controls actually made a lot of sense on the consoles, but on PC they can be a little bit odd sometimes. The dragon's roost is just beyond. We should hurry. All right, Saldy, let's go. Let's do this thing. We can sprint. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonably large creature. Good lord.
It shows itself. Mind the edge, master. This way. Careful, a goblin.
No! We're worried about a goblin when there... Dude, there's like a giant dragon, right? What are we worried about goblins for? Oh, he left. We have no visual on the giant Death Star-sized dragon. Oh, that is the worst thing to lose sight of. How do you lose something that big? Like, well, there's a mountain in the way, sire. I'd be like, well, then you better move that mountain. Man, you're a risk taker, aren't you? So this stone right here, all that it does is it summons pawns. This is actually one of the mechanics of the game that I very much liked, is that sometimes I'm going to miss dialogue. The guys that hang out with you in your party, they're constantly talking, like seriously. They are blabbermouths. They never stop talking. So anyways, I may occasionally talk over the people in my party. The rough story is that there's a dragon, it's a total douchebag, and it needs to be killed. It's a story as old as time. I will touch the stone. I'm explaining to the audience what it is. This thing allows you to summon party members that belong to other people. Basically you design one party member to come with you that you have at all times, and then you can borrow other people's party members through the internet so that you can have a really, really cool team of things that were designed by the power of the hive mind of the internet. I like that mechanic a lot. I always like that mechanic a lot. I always felt like it was a really solid mechanic. In this case, we're in the tutorial phase, so it's just going to give us some randos. It'll give us a mage, a geriatric mage, and a warrior who appears to like fighting in a bikini. Her name is apparently oh, she's a female? She's an old lady? Okay, I didn't realize that. Something about those chainmail thongs. I'd feel more exposed in that armor rather than less, but hey, maybe that's just me. You can give commands to him. Everyone, come along. I'm waving my arm around a corner. Clearly, you can see me right now. Enemies! Let's go ahead and destroy ourselves some gobos, shall we? It's time for some greenskins to suffer a little bit. We have a couple of different attacks available to us. We can actually right-click to do a strong attack. I'm sorry, we can left-click to do a light attack, right-click to do a strong attack. I can blow myself up with a keg that I accidentally struck in my violence and fervor. And then our mages are going to do all kinds of stuff. Our mage can do anything from heal to fire lightning at people. These guys over here, they're called Striders, but the Strider can use knives, they can use bows, they can use all kinds of stuff. Right now, she's enchanted our shield and our sword to have fire. I don't doubt what I say. I tell you guys, this is probably one of the best RPGs made in the last couple generations of consoles. Like, honestly, it really sincerely is. If you haven't checked the game out yet, you should give it a go. It's like Skyrim, except the combat isn't terrible. It's a giant open world that you get to explore.
Stay ever ready as we advance.
Yeah, I don't have any choice but to be ever ready.
Are there no other survivors?
Why is it that... Oh, there's people in there. I can't even hear what they're saying right now. Like, I'm trying to pause so that they can speak, but even I can't hear what they're saying. We have indeed triumphed through stabbing and violence. That's the best kind of triumph. Forget diplomacy. We can make friends with the goblins, but that'd make life too easy.
Must be the flying beast arisen.
Harpies! Ah! Ah! There, you can knock the harpies out of the air. Pretty easy to do. You've got other attacks you can do by holding down Alt or by holding down. If you look at the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see different attacks. So I can do Skyward Lash, which is that thing right there. These do cost stamina. Blink Strike is the shit. Every warrior should have Blink Strike. It's amazing for closing gaps. We have Symbol Strike, which is just a shield bash, and then Shield Strike, which I think is like a knockback or something. I really haven't differentiated between the two. It's been a long time since I played last. We can destroy all these little things over here, I think, and they might drop loot. Nope, they didn't drop loot. There's chains on that side, but I'm not interested in starting up a chain just yet. I'm going to go around this way and see if there's treasure to be had. Yeah, there's boxes over here. You do want to break... It doesn't matter, actually, because we're in the tutorial now that I'm thinking about it. It's not going to matter. I don't think we get to keep any of this stuff when we go into the next part of the game. I think this is all kind of just like looting for looting's sake to get you excited and get your mouth wet with the moistening of available loot and golden treasure. We'll jump down to here with a mighty leap, and it's time for us to get in here and mess up some gobos. I just did. I ended it through here. Hold him. There you go. He had to hold him Goku style, and then I had to be like, Special Beam Cannon, and blow a hole in him. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a pawn so that you can kill yourself a goblin. I've turned on subtitles, so you guys are all good right there. I actually turned them on for myself when I was playing the game alone, because I miss dialogue all the time. I need you, madam, to fall to the ground so that I might strike the feathers from your furry frame. And you, dear, hey, you, Fuzzy, come back over here. Polly want an ass whooping? I hit the wrong key. Polly want an ass whooping. Oh, Polly got knocked out of the sky already. I think you can turn off those little slow-mo things somewhere. I don't know. They don't do them that often after the tutorial, so it's not that big of a deal. Our oomph has been spread in tri-configurations. Hooray. Oh, I'm coming for this lady. There's no... Oh, you just got jacked! That's why you want Skyward Lash, by the way. You probably want to run Skyward Lash just for harpies and flying enemies, just so you can occasionally clip their wings and get them out of the way. They can be kind of annoying if you can't get a fiddle, or you can't get a feel for them. That bow was super dope. That bow had, like, dragons and all kinds of cool stuff. I do like the way they talk in this game, too, how they use, like, Old English. Although it's kind of like a weird Old English. It's not like Shakespearean. It's just, like, a strange vocal tone that they take that I like a lot. And apparently in the Japanese translation, I talked to somebody who speaks Japanese. Apparently there's, like, an old version of Japanese, just like there is, you know, Shakespearean English is a thing? There's kind of like a quasi-Shakespearean Japanese as well that's kind of like their medieval version. Very, very cool stuff.
Our goal is ahead.
Arisen! This way, sir!
The worm awaits beyond, sir. I should be proud to guide you.
Feel it close by, Arisen.
We'd hidden away here
Ever ready as we
for
advance.
fear of the beasts all around.
Arisen! This way, sir!
We cannot suffer
Our
the worm
army
to work
is
any
routed.
further atrocities.
Tis plain truth. Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
So over there is where the dragon lies bleeding! Yeah? Let's go for it. Where the dragon lies bleeding! Chim chimera, chim chimera, chim chim charoo. Sir Pilati had a rough day. Although he's got a tight butt. Sir Pilati knows how to get down at the gym. No joke. Man, he got jacked by that chimera. I'm gonna call it a chimera the whole time because I know it annoys people. Chim chimera, chim chim. Ah! He barfed on me. Bastard. How dare you, sir? Oh, wow, I am poisoned at a high rate right now. That is concerning. Luckily, she's a healer. So you can hang back and kite in this game and just sort of hold your ground and hope for the best. We can res people too. Like, nobody actually dies in this game. It's pretty difficult to die. The main character is the only character that actually matters. So we gotta actually saw. This game's got a little bit of Monster Hunter in it. We gotta saw off the various body parts that annoy us. Like the snake's head. That's gotta go first. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not getting bit by a giant snake. You can forget that. Although I'm gonna climb up here. It's time. I'm gonna jack this snake. Yeah, boy, get some. So you can attach to any enemy that you want by pressing the F key, and then you can climb all over it like Shadows of the Colossus style. It's pretty legit. As you can see, we are riding rodeo on this snake. Ah, I cut off its tail. I am all that is warrior. Stand before me, Chimera, and die a horrid death. Ah! And now we stab the hell out of the goat head, and we should be good to go. It'll be 33% less Satan-y after we get done here. Well, I guess it'd be, if the only Satanism that's been applied to the mob comes from the goat head, maybe it'll be 100% less Satan-y. Either way, the goat's head is murderable too, and I'm gonna murder it. I'm gonna climb up here. Yeah, get that thing. There it is. Ooh, heavy attack when you jump off. Yup. That shiny thing that it's doing right now underneath its stomach, that's an AoE heal, and if you stand inside of it, eventually you'll get healed when it pops like a little bubble. Ooh, goat's head is off. Keep zapping that thing with lightning, and I think it's time to go. I'm gonna stab the hell out of you now, Chimera. You done messed up. You came across the wrong crew. We're ready for your lion-o-looking ass. Yep, Aslan about to get sent back to the closet. It's about to be ugly up in here. Oh, he's got a little bit left inside him. Your head's on fire, though. Sorry, I was holding my block because he's focused on me right now, not on my party members. And so if, oh, he's going to do a little rodeo thing. All right, you got to survive your 8 seconds on the lion. Well, he jumped over me, so that's good. He's looking a little bit stubby right now, though. Salda had a rough day. Got landed on by a giant kitty beast. No, kitty beast, why? It'd be cool if you could tame it and become best friends with it. That'd be my favorite part. The beginning of this game, I promise, they'll explain shit a little bit better. The opening to this game is very fast-paced and doesn't really explain a whole lot. It'll make sense later on. For right now, it's just an excuse for you to get used to the controls and have a good time stabbing a giant tiger lion beast. Uh-huh. Who's the king of Narnia now? Succession. This is how it works among lions. I now get all of your lionesses. They are all mine. And I shall be the big buff lion that pees on things in the savannah until I get old, and then a young lion kills me too.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Would it be really funny as if he's asking if you wanted one flea or to advance? You don't advance, you just get one flea. Lands on your head. Doink! I have a singular flea on my body. As a medieval person, that's probably a good thing. You probably brag about that. You probably put that on your, like, Tinder app or something. Only has one flea. Yes, me lord. I'm gonna give you one guess where our character lives. Go ahead, guess. Oh, God. Oh, we gotta make our character. We're all nudie mode right now. Alright, so nudie mode style. I think that our gender will absolutely be male. That sounds perfectly fine. As far as our name goes, I really hadn't actually prepared a name. So instead, let me think about it for a second. I've ended up on Stabdominal Steve. Unfortunately, we only get 12 characters. So that's a little bit... No, not Stabdominals. We can't pluralate. Not right now here. But maybe, just maybe, naughty girls need love too. Nope. We gotta go. Is there Steve in here? There's a Steve in here, right? There's a Sagat, so there's gotta be a Steve. How are you gonna have Sagat but not Steve? It just seems like there would be a Steve in here. Stabdominal Steve, he fights and he cleaves. He's coming to your town to buy new sleeves. Steven works. Oh, Steve, there it is. Stabdominal Steve. It worked! Hooray! I was a little bit worried Stabdominal Steve wouldn't work, but you know what? I'm pretty pleased with myself right now. Got to choose a basic body. And so you do that by choosing, essentially you're going to do that by just looking. I don't know why they put armor on him, but you're essentially just setting your base body type and then also your facial shape. I actually happen to like the default guy. All the other ones look a little chode-like to me. So anyways, I'm not a big fan of most of them. Like the proportions seem weird on a lot of them. And I'm just not that guy. I'm not that guy in the RPG that plays. He's actually pretty badass looking. He's got kind of like a Leonidas type thing going on. What's going on with his face, though? Yeah, he works. I'll just make him a lot shorter. That'll be fine. I like my characters to be... Is he actually like that tall, though? How tall is this dude? Because it zooms him forward by compare... He's pretty tall. He's pretty tall, so we're going to have to bring him down a little bit. Let's go with that one right there. And then we got to select a voice. It looks like we get to test him. Voice time! What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me with this stuff. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna go with number 5. I like my man voices in video games to be nice and deep. Yeah, let's... I mean, I would love to. So is that just the basic information? How do I make more detailed edits? What do those do? Ah, see, we can do that right here. I'm gonna edit this part out, but I'll come back once I got the character completed. Okay, so Stabdominal Steve is done. I did a bunch of adjustments. It actually took a little while. It took me about 10 minutes to get them all set up. There's a lot of customization in this game, and I don't think most people want to sit through it. I did the same thing with Fallout, where I was like, well, I could sit here for hours messing around with this dude. I promise he'll look way more awesome in armor. We're going to play a warrior. I don't know if I just spoiled the game, but yeah, we're going to play a warrior. I am ready to play Stabdominal Steve.
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
It's the dragon! Get to the boat! Quickly! Go! Take a boat!
You notice how everybody in town has a blue bandana around their waist? I'm pretty sure like everybody around here is affiliated or something. Big dragon coming over here, breathing fire. I'm unimpressed. Unimpressed. So you like Chipotle. I can do the same thing out of my other end. Can you do that, dragon? I don't think that you can. My skill sets. See, he's got all bark right now. He's not doing nothing. I'm gonna work on this toe real fast. Where's it? Yeah, there it is. Let me saw on that ankle right there. I bet he looks like he has soft ankles. I bet it comes right out from under him once I give him a couple little love taps. Just be done and over with. Ow.
Io acquarata misquirite. Acquarata de Liomi. Mi esquarota junto la Gregori, Nestesta, Nesti, mi esquarate et malaga.
It's okay, I didn't need that heart anyways, because I'm heartless, son. I'm ice cold. And I'm coming for you. Didn't need it anyways. Beat inside my chest for no reason. It's hard out here. Told you, it's the Southside Beach. It's nasty. It's real shit all day, every day on the South Side. See, everybody's wearing blue. I told you.
Help me! He's still alive!
If the esquire receives. Take up arms, newly arisen.
I don't need to take up arms. I'm about to take up legs inside that ass of yours, though. Second I see you, dragon. That's why you're running away. It is time for you to begin your journey as the Arisen, but before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you'll need to prepare. Sorry, I'm bad at reading. We obviously have to pick up this weapon made entirely of rust over here, so that's pretty cool. We gotta choose our vocation. And our vocation is kind of a big deal. It determines what you're going to be doing for the rest of the game. Your options are as follows. You can be a Wizard. You can be a Wazard, Harry. You can be a Strider, which is basically a dual. I do like dual-wielding knives. Dual-wielding knives is pretty dope. Or you can be a Fighter. And me being such a giant sloppy slut for plate mail, that's way too awesome, and so I have to be a Fighter. Ah! And that's it. We're out of time right now. I will see you all in the next episode. This is Dragon's Dogma. Bye, everybody.